Hey everyone, so today for this video, I am doing my back to school supplies haul. So this is a video that I've really been just wanting to do, but I couldn't do it because I didn't have my supplies. And I know how much people want to see these videos. Like, I have watched so many back to school supply videos. It's crazy. I've probably seen like every single one on YouTube. That's a bit of an exaggeration. But yeah, why don't we just go right into it. And if you're wondering where I got anything, I got them from Staples. So yeah. Let's get into the first. The first thing I have is just a binder. This is one of the Staples like better binders, and these are my favorite binders out there just because these are the only ones that I've ever had that last. Like, they just don't break on you. Really pretty. Here I have another binder. This is so cool. It's like an ombre sunset effect. Oh, and if you're wondering like how I'm gonna organize my binders, basically I only got 2 of the 1.5-inch ones because I'm taking 5 academic classes. I'm not sure. You know what I mean, like math, yeah, like 5. And also, like, I have a health class and all that. So basically, the class that I have before lunch, let's say I'll have in this one or the other one, and then all my classes after lunch, I'll have in the other one. So basically, I'm going to organize it like one binder for all my papers for the other class, and you'll learn about all my other stuff too. But I got 2 big binders for like half of the day, and then the other half of the day, I'll switch it out. But this one's really pretty, and it's like a sunset. How pretty. So the next binder I have is one of the Studio C ones. It's just a really pretty binder. I was gonna get this one that had nail polish and then stay in the normal Staples one, but my mom was like, hey, why don't you just get this one, because I'm going to be using this I'm doing this like class, which is it's an extra class I take early in the morning that I don't have to be taking, but I am. And basically it's like math research or like science. It's called investigations research, and basically it's like we'll have some sort of topic. Like last year I did math research in my middle school, so I'll probably be doing that again, and you can kind of study a topic, and I'll be going to like the math fair and all that stuff. But I will need my own binder because I get so much stuff for it last year. So this one's pretty. I have had one of these before and they weren't that sturdy, but I'm just thinking because I'm only going to be using it in the morning periods, I won't really be lugging it around. It should be fine, and it's pretty cute. So the next thing I have is very boring. It is just a plain old black binder, and this is just because for orchestra and chorus, because I do both orchestra and chorus. Chorus I have to take as a morning class again, so I just like go to school earlier than everyone else. How fun! But I do orchestra and chorus, so this goes in a black binder. The only reason I get a black binder and not like a fun one is because sometimes it depends on like my teacher and it depends on my year, but usually my music teachers like black binders because if we were going to use them on stage, even though sometimes they have like stage set things, I don't know what they're going to do this year, but a lot of the times they like black because it looks a lot better on stage and performances than like multicolored binders. And I just kind of associate black with my music classes because I've been doing like that for so long. But I don't know. Then I have this accordion folder also by the brand Studio C, and it's just striped, and in it you just like take this off, and there is 7 like little things, and I'm going to be using this to store my homework in. So like even with my binders, I'm not going to bring my whole binder home. If I need to take homework home, I'll put it in here, and I could like divide it by class, like what I'll need for each class in each of these, and there's like plenty of extra room. So this will just be to keep all my homework in like a homework folder, but just more organized. So the next thing I have are 2 book covers, and I didn't know like if my teachers will want these. I know last year like a couple teachers said, oh, you have to have a book cover, and some just really didn't care. So I only got 2, and if I need more then I'll get more. And if I just want to like cover my books up to make them look pretty. But also my school is giving us iPads this year, so I don't know if all our textbooks we're gonna have. We probably will have a few because not everything's available on the iPad. The 2 will probably be all I need. These are just really pretty ones, just like a purple flower print on the back. It's like little flowers, and then this one is the same on the front and back. It's just like pink with blue on the top. So I think these are pretty. They had a whole bunch of these at Staples, just like on a rack of really pretty ones. I have dividers, and these are my favorite dividers. And you're probably like, why do you have favorite dividers? But I just really like these. Here, I'll pick up one. Because these are the only dividers that I found that really don't rip or break. The paper ones just don't work. And then the ones that have like the little like, you know, the little plastic binding, you guys like with the pockets, they just rip like that plastic, I don't know if I can't describe it, but these are the only ones that work for me. They're the Avery Advantage double write-on plastic dividers. I don't write on them. Last year I just don't even think I labeled anything on them. I'm probably not gonna write on them. I usually just like know what each section is, but for each binder, because I got 2 of the 8 ones, so for my 2 big binders, I want to separate them with these, and like each class will probably get around like 2 to 3 sections divided for each class, and it will be like tests, like work, whatever, all that stuff divided. But these are just really good dividers. I didn't get the ones with the pockets, which sometimes I get, just because I find if I have pockets, I'm going to use them too often, and the pockets will get stuffed. So I feel like if there's no pockets, it's an excuse for me to actually put stuff in the binder. And I also got this one that has 5 of the dividers for my, like I was saying, the investigations research, because I'll need to organize all my stuff. This will be really helpful. So next I have some folders, and I don't really know if I'm going to use them because I never really like folders. Like some people like to have their whole folders instead of like a binder, but I'm just not a person. I like to keep my stuff organized and separated. But I got 3 folders just because a lot of teachers say like you need a folder like for a project, maybe like for some like little classes. You never know. First one I got, and I don't like the paper folders because they rip. I like the plastic ones like this. So this one just has a blue flower. Side is like this, like wavy flowery thing. And then I have another flower one, and pink flowers on the inside. The last one may or not be more flowers. And it actually matches with the first binder I showed you, but it's just upside down. It's pink flowers and like green on the inside. But I think it's really pretty, and these will come in hand at one time. I'll probably just store them in my locker until some teacher says that I need a folder, and I know it's gonna happen. Like, it will be some sort of project, and like, oh, keep your stuff separate for the project, and I'll need it. Next, I have 2 notebooks, and they're the same, so I'm not going to explain both of them. So basically, for my notes, I'm going to be taking them in this one, and I really like these notebooks better than the ones that have the paper backs. Those, for me, just always fell apart, like the front, back, off. So this one is plastic, and it's binded by this fabric, so this should stay together all year. And what's really great about this is, and it's 5 subjects, so like I said with the binders, like there's 2 of them, so for my academic classes it's going to be like separated, so it'll probably be like I think 2 and 3, because like before lunch I have 2 academic and like there's electives and all that, and like 3 after. But so basically in this there is some really cool stuff, which is why I really like them. It has these little like flag dividers, which is great because when I since it will be divided like by class, if I want to keep my page for each subject, I could use like a different color or something and like label the pages and like, oh, that's where I turn to for that subject, and it will make my life a lot easier. And it has a nice pocket, and there's a little ruler thing in it, and just there's like these plastic dividers and there's like 5 of them. So I think this will be a good notebook, and it's such a pretty color. Yeah. More of the fun pen stuff. Ooh. I have a whole bunch of highlighters because I just have always wanted a ton of highlighters. I use highlighters a lot to like organize my notes. I could label my notes. So this Sharpie pack comes with so many. First of all, they're the ones where you could like see the liquid, which is great. I am just covered with all the colors of the rainbow legitimately, and I could label my notes really well with these. I could just highlight stuff or do whatever, and I think this will be really, really great to use. So the next thing I have is just 2 pencils. These are my favorite pencils. I feel like I've heard everyone on YouTube saying these were their favorite pencils, but they're just the ones that they have like a twist eraser. It comes with 2 of the replacements and comes with some extra lead. I'm just going to use these as my main pencils. The next thing I have is a big pack of pens. This is the Z-Grip 24 pack of ballpoint pens, and they're in all different colors. You see a large variety. I could use this to maybe color my agenda, my notes, whatever. I feel like colored pens are really necessary because it just makes things more fun. And it comes with a couple black pens, so I can use that if I need to. These will be great. So then I got a bunch of index cards, and this is a pack of 300, and I made sure I got the colored ones just because I feel like if things are in color, you're going to want to use them more. If they're pretty, you want to use them. So next I got a pack of 4 really nice pens that will be like my main writing pens. These are the Papermate enjoooooyed pens, and I think I saw like some YouTubers talking about how these were like their favorite pens. I've never used them, but basically just some black pens that I can use like nicely. The next thing I have is a hole puncher. This is like the little one you can slip in your binder, but I'll probably just keep it in my bag. And I just have this because a lot of teachers just don't hole punch stuff, and you have a binder and you want to put your stuff in, but it's not hole punched, and then you're stuck putting it in pockets and things get unorganized, and you don't want to get up and go to the hole puncher because that just takes time and you don't want to walk. So having one in my bag will be helpful, and it's pink, and it's also a ruler. So how great is that? Next, I have a pack of lead. This has 90 pieces of lead in it. There's like 30 in each one. And it comes with a little eraser, which these apparently are like the best ones. Another thing I've heard like every single person on YouTube say. But basically this is so in my mechanical pencils, I'll be covered for the whole year. The entire year. And no one's gonna take my lead, and if they ask me for it, I'm not gonna give it to them, even though I probably will. But yeah, the next thing I have is just a little pencil case. I normally get like the big ones that are like super organized and have tons of sections, but I decided that I'm really not going to need that. I have little compartments because I could carry my school bag. I never used to be able to do that in middle school, which was kind of annoying, and so I like had to have my pencil case if I wanted everything for the day. But now that I have my school bag, I probably won't need much of a pencil case, but I just think this one's so cute. It's the same pattern as like that flower binder I have, but it's in blue, and I just think it's really cute. I'll be able to fit a couple pens and pencils. Basically, I'm thinking what I use most will be in here, and then the rest of my like highlighters and all that, I'll either keep in my locker or I'll keep like in my bag in one of the pockets of my bag. But this will be like maybe my like main or writing thing. Maybelline Falsies Flared mascara. It's great. You need more stuff. Mom! Oh my gosh, I'm rambling. Oh my gosh, it's upside down.